What's up, y'all? Hope y'all doing well. We are back, and look at that El Camino go. From this race, I was like, wow, the El Camino does have a use, apart from being a Team Escape boat. So I got one 599, pretty expensive to do. I'll be explaining more why I did that whenever I show that car in the future. But right now, let's give the spotlight to the BMW 1M. And man, this thing looks so nice. This car aged very, very well. This is a 2011 car. And it's still pretty nice. Granted, it doesn't look like a modern BMW, because modern BMWs are way too angular. However, this is so classy, so elegant looking. And it drives elegant too. It's a very nice cruiser. I feel like if there was a treasure hunter edition of this car, it would suit it perfectly. In races in B class, it is underwhelming. It handles nice, however, it's just too slow. In a whole bunch of races I tried it out in, it was just not competitive, which sucks because this car does drive nice and it looks nice. However, in real life, I think it's a little overrated with the pricing. I get that it's rare, but it's just way too expensive. We got another German out here. We got the Audi R8 5.2. Speaking of R8s, the Le Mans Quattro, I gotta check my progress on when I'll get that car because I've been doing quite a bit of perfect starts, you know? Now this car was one of the many cars that was retuned from the big update recently. So what the devs did is that they fully retuned this car. They made it heavier and they increased the acceleration and top speed. When I first got the car after the update, it actually boosted a little bit up to S1, so I needed to downgrade the parts to make it an A-class car. And I'm looking forward to see what this thing does because they said heavier too. And I really enjoyed this thing as a Team Escape car with the Juggernaut edition right here. And I can definitely tell a difference. It doesn't have the tendency to flip as much as I did before, although I have had gotten trapped with this car, so there is still flipping tendencies. However, it's a lot better. It is faster, not by much, but it is faster. And in terms of acceleration, I really can't tell that much of a difference. I'm assuming the changes are marginal, especially at A-Class, because there's only 2-star parts on this thing. However, overall, this is a great retune. The car feels nice and planted. This is a great dual-purpose car in terms of just racing and Team Escape, although I'm not sure how competitive it is for racing. I've only taken on a race maybe once or twice, and like, look at that. That is a great recovery. Something I struggled with the old version is that in a situation like that, the car would absolutely go bananas and flip over, and I'd have to use a power up or just risk getting busted. And look at that, even against these Gallardos, it's putting in work. It is putting in some work. And oh, we are in a sticky situation, but not a problem for the R8. Oh, that policeman was lucky he didn't get the jug. I'm going to be checking out some more retuned cars. I know for a fact the Oxia got retuned and the Z-Tune got retuned, although those retunes are a little bit more of nerfs, which kind of sucks. However, we'll see how they are in the future. This R8, it's a good retune. I'm really liking it. I'm really liking this car. I gotta decide whether or not I want to use this more or use a Z-Tune more. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot about this car, so the retune gave me attention to it again. And it's a great car. It's a great car for Team Escape. I highly recommend the Juggernaut Edition. It's one of those cars that it's not boaty or anything, however, It packs a punch. And look at that. One flat tire. That is not stopping me. And hit that rhino at the end. Anyways, y'all, thanks so much for watching. Hope you have a good one. Take care. Peace.